All right, good morning. Well, probably good morning for you guys, but afternoon, everyone. All right, I'm en route to the gym. And yes, no, I'm not doing a commute run because I am purposely going to the gym to do half an hour of resistance training. Feeling good, feeling ready to rumble after my run yesterday. And then I'm going to do 60 minutes on an incline, just at a walk. So nothing too intense today. And look, I know a lot of people don't like walking on an incline, but I do. I love walking on an incline on a treadmill for 60 minutes. I love doing it anytime because I can do work at the same time as I walk. So that's going to be my Monday afternoon training. And then I'll do a walk with the kiddies this afternoon, and Nick. And then, oh no, I've forgotten something. All right, we're gonna have to drive back home. And then back to work tonight. So pretty crazy day, pretty crazy. Been working, just sitting on the computer, been on the phone basically all day. So nothing too intense. I am going tomorrow to do a relatively big training session that I'm hoping to do. So I'm pretty excited about that because I have a little bit more time on Tuesday. So to be confirmed. Anyway, I'll see you at the gym. All right. So I'm at my local Plus Fitness gym. And I'm about to rock into some incline bench press. Okay, so now already warm. I've already done a few sets of the lat pull down and a few presses and whatnot, so I'm nice and ready to rumble. I'm not going to go too hard. I'm going to keep things pretty calm and collected. Again, I'm only spending 30 minutes doing this because I still need a bit more time to get my body back into the rhythm of resistance training. So there's not a lot of purpose around what I'm doing. It's just to stimulate all these movements until I can kind of find myself in the position of like actually training, because I wouldn't really call this training. This is just dabbling. So, and look, to be honest, the main reason why I'm dabbling back into some resistance training is just to look a certain way for Christmas. Call it vain, but we all like to look good, right? All right, so plan is going to be 10 reps bench press at about 70% perceived effort, roughly. Hopefully I can lift more than 5 kilos on each side. It's always humbling to go back to training that you used to do, that you haven't done for so long. And you look at your weights and you look at what you're doing and you're like, man, I used to be able to do so much more than what I'm doing right now. But that's like anything, right? You get what you get. What does Hamish say? You get what you get, don't get upset. That's a better way. Oh. So 10 reps of these, followed by 5 push-ups. Chest focus push-ups. 1, and rest. I've talked about this quite a fair bit. When it comes to endurance training, if you're getting a pump sensation, it's not a good thing. It means you're just not used to what you're doing. And I'm literally like 2 sets into this, and I can already feel, obviously it wouldn't look like it, but I feel like I'm pumped as. Really should have brought my hat for the mic, because the shirt is no good. Oh, let's try that. Okay, let's go again. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that's already so much harder. Oh. Oh, this feels so pathetic. Two sets in and I'm already feel like I'm jacked, and not in a good way. This is definitely something that I think a lot of people trying to get fit struggle with when they first start into the gym, is you mentally can usually do a lot more than what you can do physically. Like, I know that realistically I could lift more weight, I could do more sets. Rather than spending half an hour doing this, I could probably spend an hour doing this, but I'll be ruined for the remainder of the week, which it's not worth it for me to do that. And I know a lot of clients, a lot of people just struggle with that in general, because you usually can do a lot more in the session, particularly when it comes to resistance training. It's so deceiving, especially if you do it right. It can seem not easy in the moment, but a lot easier than what you would think. And then you wake up the next day and you're like absolutely rotten sore, which maybe that happens when you first start, but you don't want that happening for too much longer. Like, if you're in the gym and you're past your first 2 or 3 weeks and you're still getting sore, and you're sore for like 2, 3, 4 days, you don't want that. Because then you're pretty consistent. This goes to show. Probably actually too hard. And when you're first starting, intensity is one of the first things to ruin any progress. 5 push-ups is so hard. Oh. It's like getting over the mind games that you play with yourself. It was just a month ago that I ran 175 kilometers, and now I'm struggling to do 10 bench presses and 5 push-ups. I'm going to get one more set out, and I'm hoping that's provided just enough stress that I can try and be here again tomorrow, or maybe even the day after. But I reckon any more than that, I'd probably be too sore for too long. So if you're trying to start at the gym and you're trying to get rhythm, and maybe you're someone who really struggles with consistency, go easier. Go easier than easy and focus on just your attendance. If you're struggling to get a good routine, struggling to be motivated to go to the gym, if you put in too much intensity, it just makes things more complicated, because if you said that you're going to go on Monday, you're going to go on Tuesday, you're going to go on Wednesday, but you're super duper sore, you're inevitably going to fail at that. So if you're just starting, or you're trying to find rhythm back with your training, go easy and focus on your attendance. Just going there where you're not broken is really important. One more. Okay, so I've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to finish the last little piece of the puzzle. And I reckon I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 10 Pendlay rows and 3 chin-ups. And by the time I do another 3 sets of that, that'll be done. That'll be my resistance training finito. Oh, this feels so good. 2 to go. 2 sets to go, and then I get to do what I'm already good at, which is go and climb a mountain for an hour on a treadmill. Tell you what, it's this part here. Obviously lifting the weights is hard, but the rest is so boring. But you need it. Otherwise I'm not going to move correctly. I'm not going to lift the right weight. You need rest. Rest is very important. You want to lift weights, you want to do it properly, you got to rest. I didn't understand that for a very long period of time. Thought it was always just go, go, go. My arms. Oh, they're already dead. One more. One more.